This year, the country has had one day with consistent electricity. But for more than 185 days, South Africa has experienced load shedding, which amounts to over 3,000 hours without power. South Africa tops numerous global rankings in terms of negative indicators.
40% of young people between 25 and 34 are unemployed. Now that is young people who are economically active. So if you look at the 15 to 34 demographic, then 66% of young people are unemployed on the strict definition.
Voting in South Africa often feels like a drag, especially for the youth. When I say the youth, I mean people from the age 20 to 30. That's why statistics shows that a lot of people from those specific ages are very reluctant to vote.
Well, I think within the South African context, our government has proven not to be as useful as we'd like them to be. And so when it comes to voting, young people don't really have much hope in the country's future and in our government.
We are so undervalued to the point where we feel like we literally cannot bring about anything, like any type of change. And I feel like that's kind of why we don't register to vote.
They've disattached themselves from what's currently happening in South Africa. Decided to go on a journey to find out why the youth are so disattached from voting. You think voting is useless?
No.
In South Africa, yes.
No, I think voting is very useful.
No, I don't think so.
It isn't like before.
No. I don't think particularly it's useless. I think it's your civil duty. You can't have the power to vote and not partake in that.
I'm not South African, so
Yeah.
I can't vote.
Same.
So
My brother.
yeah.
You get me?
Okay, but yeah.
But I think it's useless in a corrupt government like ours.
Okay.
It's not useless because it did bring about some change within our country.
I personally think that to some extent it is because, no, hear me out.
No.
Why do you think the youth doesn't vote as much?
I think that they don't vote because firstly, it isn't pushed like it was before. Isn't much changes to be made.
Democracy was supposed to work for us after 94, and it sort of has not done what it was supposed to do. So I think a lot of the reluctance just stems from a loss of faith in government.
Older people, they have majority of the vote. They're always going to vote, for example, ANC.
Yeah.
So what's the point of voting for, what are they even going to vote for? Are they going to vote for DA or are they going to vote for EFF? So they don't feel like it's necessary.
Because large populace will vote for ANC
will
then.
end up voting for ANC.
I don't think there are any political parties that cater specifically to the youth's needs.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's all a game for the older citizens and the elderly, the people who actually have lived through apartheid, because that's what it's all about.
I think it's because there's a lack of education around the political parties themselves. We're always seeing these arguments about which party is doing what, which party should be doing more, but not actually what they're doing.
I think the youth doesn't try and educate themselves because a lot of us or a lot of the people that I've been speaking to today are yeah, no, we don't really know who to vote for, but we don't really look into it at all.
I feel like there's lots of miseducation and then not an initiative to go and research. Also because if you look at it, wait, should we speak about political parties?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like a lot of people vote for the ANC because it's the party that led us to democracy.
Because as black people, I feel like we were programmed in a way during apartheid to focus on the black party, and now, not to offend anyone, no offense for anyone, I don't really give a but Mandela really didn't do anything much, bro. If you look at the country state now, bro, white people still rule South Africa high key, we just don't see it.
Don't you think the right approach is to vote and get change instead of just being indifferent and doing nothing?
We can only vote once the old people die out.
Damn.
I think they're not focused on what is going on, focused on creating content, vibes.
Not you attacking me. You're you don't vote because of this YouTubers.
And being famous and getting, the bag, and they're not just focused on politics.
Have you voted before?
No, I haven't.
Why not? Are you also focused on content?
No. No. I don't think it was important in my head.
Are you happy with like where South Africa is currently?
No.
So
that's why I decided to register this year and vote next year. I think I should vote. Like, please vote.
you guys, aren't you part of us? What do you mean? You like distancing?
Okay, yeah. Okay,
we should vote.
I think also like I should make it a thing of I should also vote as
Yeah.
well. But like, guys, this is a serious economy. Are y'all surviving?
Like, what's the point? I don't have a party to vote for. Like, none of them fit with my views because I've seen the same people in the same power and promising the same things and they never deliver. You know?
Like nowadays, when it comes to elections, with voting for the ANC and one party type thing, it's like they have their own views and stuff, and essentially they can fuck the system just like that. Sorry for my language, but yeah, they can mess up a system with an instant because we were like one of the top in Africa, and then all of a sudden, once ANC came in power and started to abuse that power, it's like
we're the top with apartheid government. I don't know if that's the type of top you want to be.
No, not like that.
There's a time where South Africa used to be one of the top African countries in the world because we were cooking. We had that. We just got out of apartheid. Everything was cooking. Everything.
Yeah.
It's when they saw what they could cook. And then they started burning the food.
And often people complain about like the problems in the country, but then they haven't voted at all. I know it's not as simple as just voting and all the problems get solved. But I think a lot of people think that, oh, I'm just one person, I can't make a difference. But if like a mass of a whole university think like that, that's a problem.
Okay, if you had to speak to the youth, who would you tell them to vote for?
Girl, don't ask me that.
And you?
More just so do your own research. Like, I feel like it's intimidating to be like, okay, what political party like has the same values as I do, or like who should I vote for?
A good way to do it is like look at the major provinces in South Africa and see who they're run by and see like who's progressing and who isn't.
Who's getting your vote?
Should I? Now it's time for change. It's either EFF or DA. Am I allowed to say that?
You are allowed to say whatever you want.
Yeah. It's either EFF or DA. I'm just still thinking about it.
Why?
I'm tired of ANC. There was change, but for so long there wasn't change. There's a lot of corruption.
Why were you hesitant to say DA?
I don't know actually.
Because aren't you scared the white people might take back power? None of that.
No. I think we're on a fair basis right now.
Okay. Which party do you think is the closest to you listening to the youth?
AFF. They're playing a great game.
Okay.
He's playing. Julius Malema is a mastermind. He's playing a really great game.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's nobody else that's doing it like him.
Also, if you look around you, like 20% in my mind of people like support the wrong party. They wear red. If you know, you know.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. If you have the opportunity to vote, I mean, you do have the opportunity, but like, who would you vote for?
DA, to be honest.
Okay. Why?
I feel like there's other parties that don't cause a lot of chaos, but like the DA does front that they don't put a lot of chaos out there in South Africa.
So I guess you probably vote for Malem, so you're not going to disclose?
No.
Okay.
If you're surprised, I could do DA. I like the color blue.
Okay.
My dunks are yellow, so I could do ANC. You never know, like.
Putting you on the spot a bit, who would you vote for?
I don't know. I haven't done that research yet.
We haven't done it yet. But I'm from Cape Town and
No.
we don't have potholes there. Just saying. But I don't know yet. That's not my definitive answer. No.
Have you voted before?
Yes, I have.
Who did you vote for?
Do I have to answer that?
If you don't want to disclose, that's calm.
I'm scared to answer that.
Okay, cool. Sweet, no stress. Okay.
I was just going to say, like, I also feel like I understand the difficulties around voting, though, in the context of South Africa, because we don't really have a lot of reliability in our leading parties. We don't have a lot of reliability in them. So if you vote for smaller parties, it doesn't necessarily take as much power as we should from the parties that have led to the state of the country right now. So I'd understand why people feel reluctant to vote next year, but I just feel like come on, we're Gen Zs. Like if we do our like I feel like if we can do our research and like somebody could make a TikTok, this like a PowerPoint presentation. Yeah,
I got
it's like
you.
a PowerPoint presentation on like the parties that like are really good to vote for. Or if somebody started their party, like we could change a lot. Yeah.